Hey everybody, welcome to Movie Time. I'm Sean. So with this last week in movie news, there's been lots of little tidbits here and there regarding a lot of movies. Some small stuff to start off. I saw a couple trailers that really caught my attention. Machete Kills, the Red Band trailer number 2 came out, and I wasn't too excited about this movie, and after watching this trailer, I am definitely very excited about this movie. The other trailer that I saw this last week was a team-up of Paul Rudd and Paul Giamatti called All Is Bright. It's a setting in Christmas time, and it looks pretty interesting. Paul Giamatti's getting out of prison. He goes to his buddy Paul Rudd. They have some good chemistry. Trailer looks really nice and funny, so I'm really excited about this one too. I want to see more of it. Expendables 3 has announced they're in talks with Kelsey Grammer to sign him on to the movie. He would be taking over the role that Nicolas Cage was originally going to be having. His name was going to be Bonaparte, and he's going to be playing a mercenary. They haven't specified whether he is going to be a villain or a protagonist, but he is going to be a villain and possibly working with the Expendable team. So we'll see what happens there. Kelsey Grammer is kind of an odd pick for an action movie like this, of this nature, but we'll see what happens. I mean, he did pretty well as Beast in The Last Stand, X-Men 3, but we'll see what happens. I mean, I can't think of any action movies that he's done that have been like this high octane, so we'll see what happens. In a couple bits of Marvel news, or Marvel movie news, you have Thor: The Dark World coming out later on this year in November. It was spoken by the director of the movie that there were a couple instances where he hit a couple, snags in, a couple bumps in the road, and so he had to call on help. The help that he called for was none other than Joss Whedon. Joss Whedon happily got on a plane, came to the set, helped them out with a few scenes, and got them going, got them feeling a little bit lighter, and got them, where they wanted to go, and got them there easier. He ended up looking at the scene, and he asked Joss to help him with a couple more scenes. So Joss actually, helped him out. And this says a couple things to me. Aside from Joss Whedon, having an investment in the Marvel Universe himself because he's Avengers director, but it shows that Marvel, they're building a great foundation with all the people that they're working with, great relationships, and all these people are involved with what's going on, and they have a vested interest. All of them do, and this helps keep things congruent, helps keep things online with how they should be, and so everything kind of matches up with what's happening in the other movies. So I really like this a lot. And it's never a bad thing to admit when you need some help on something. So especially when it comes to something like this, a big quality movie that's expected to make lots of money, you need all the help you can get. If you need help, call the best guy out there that can help you, Joss Whedon. So happy this happened, happy that he was able to help him out. Speaking of Joss Whedon, he is directing Avengers Age of Ultron later on in 2015, coming out in 2015. There is a contest that's going to be happening this year. It's actually called Doritos Crash the Super Bowl. Apparently this is it's gone on for a year or two now, and with this competition, you make a commercial for Doritos, you send it into them, and they're going to pick winners. Out of these winners, a bunch of people are going to get all kinds of prizes, $1,000, $50,000, but the top winner is actually going to get a job on the Avengers 2 set as a consultant. Now, it is not specified what the consultant job does, but being on set for Avengers 2, if they were to fly you out to every location they're at, every major filming session, wherever Joss is at, being his consultant, heck, I would take it if they were just going to say, hey, you're Joss's, executive assistant for the filming of the movie, and that meant I get to follow him around, get him coffee, and just be around all these cool people. That'd be awesome. So I mean, this is a really cool deal. Check it out. And hey, maybe if you're able to make up a funny enough or cool enough Doritos commercial, that could be you over there next to Joss Whedon on the Avengers set. So that would be pretty cool. It is announced that the Ghost Recon movie has found its writers. The writers are going to be Matthew Federman and Steven Skaya. They have worked together. They're like, I guess they're a team. They've produced Charlie's Angels when it was on ABC's, and they also wrote Fox's Human Target. So they work together. They have some pedigree to them. I'm pretty interested in this because I actually didn't even know that there was going to be a Ghost Recon movie in the making. I did know that they did a live-action short film a while back before Future Soldier came out. The Future Soldier short film is awesome. So this is why this attracts me to it, because I didn't even know, but I mean, the fact that they're like getting the ball moving right here, this is awesome, because if they can do this movie like they did the live action short, I mean, I'll be very satisfied. This will be a great movie. They also announced that they're going to have a producer that you guys all know and love, possibly. Michael Bay is going to be one of the executive producers of this, and he's quite possibly can be the director of this. Now, this is a really good film for him to direct. He's really good with, you know, action movies. He's really good at setting up those action scenes and get the most out of those things. It's definitely, you know, what he does best. So if he were to be the one that's directing it, I'd actually be pretty happy about this decision and this group of writers and producers and directors. I'm pretty happy about that. I'm pretty excited for this one as well. Hope to learn more soon. In theaters this week, you got 3 movies that have been getting a lot of publicity actually lately. A lot of trailers, a lot of commercials, a lot of TV time going out to these 3 movies. First you have the F1 Formula Racing movie Rush, starring none other than Thor himself, Chris Hemsworth. You have your Battle of the Year, starring that dude from that one Nickelodeon show a long time ago who was in a movie with Chris Hemsworth, Red Dawn, just recently this past year. I forgot his name, but he's in there. It's a dancing movie, kind of like all the Step Up movies. The trailer is actually kind of cool because I like the music in the trailer. It gets me going. And then the third movie is going to be Prisoners, starring Hugh Jackman, Terrence Howard. This movie looks gripping. It looks so just like you know, stressful, but in a good way, and tension filled, and it just makes you, I don't know, this one and Rush definitely have my attention. I'm definitely looking forward to these. If I don't get to see them in theater, I'm definitely going to pick them up on Blu-ray when they come out. They both look very intense and entertaining, so I'm looking forward to the group of movies that are coming out this weekend. Alright, so this week's movie of the week, I chose Dredd. Now, I haven't watched the first Judge Dredd in probably like 15 years, but I really enjoyed that movie when it came out. I remember Rob Schneider being in there, first time probably I've ever seen him. But I really love that movie. So, and I've heard a lot of great things about this movie. You know, it didn't get a lot of a lot of money at the box office, but it did receive really good reviews. So this movie really did catch my attention. I didn't have a chance to see it in theater. Now I wanted to watch it. So I checked it out, and it blew my mind. This movie was pretty awesome. I've heard other people that review it have said like no character development, or not enough graphics, or this and that. The movie to me was a gritty, artistic, violent action movie with characters that are already developed enough that you can see who they are. You don't need Dredd to develop any more than he is. You know, you got the girl that he's with. She's developing, becoming more sure of herself throughout the movie. But Dredd is Dredd. You don't need him to... He's awesome how he is. Dredd is a no-nonsense guy. He has a kind heart. In one of the scenes you'll see that he's not pure, you know, he's not just killing everybody. And throughout the movie, you really start to cheer for him, you know. You really hope that he can overcome everything that's going on in the movie. The movie has this really good, you know, vibe to it. And Dredd keeps his helmet on the whole time. When the music's going in the background, I mean, it's not in the movie, it's layered over the movie. This music, it reminded me of the games, the Mass Effect games, this techno vibe type thing. Judge Dredd in there with all the armor that he's wearing, as well as his partner is wearing the armor. All this just going together, the music, the vibe, the tone of his voice, the styling of the movie. It's great. I loved it. And when it got to the action scenes, there were really good action scenes. You know, there wasn't a lot of hand-to-hand combat, but there was a lot of up-close and personal gun scenes. There were some long-range gun scenes, and it was able to just, you know, come together really, really smooth. I really liked it a lot. The basic story, you know, there's Dredd in this, you know, this tall building where all these people live now. They're called blocks, mega blocks. There's a ton of them over this area of land in America where we all live now because the outside world's been ravaged. So they're in this place and they have to find the killers of these 3 guys. So that's what starts everything off. From there, it's just mayhem and excitement and fun. When there's these gunfights, they're showing what's going on in a way that, yes, it can be gory, but it looks really pretty. Like the way that you hear the sounds, it goes with the visual of what's going on. It's hard to explain. There's a grittiness, but a beautifulness to it. It's almost like art. I really compare it. I want to compare it to art. It's a really well shot movie. The audio was great. Visuals was great. The plot, it's not going to be something that's the plot for years to come, like the best thing. It's not going to be winning Academy Awards, or didn't win any Academy Awards. And the movie, you know, the setting and everything, it just goes so well together. I really love this movie. I actually want to watch it again right now. I wish and I hope that they are going to make a Dredd 2. There are petitions out there to get a Dredd 2. If there were a Dredd 2, I would definitely go see that one in the theater, because I would not want to make the same mistake that I did with this one and miss out on it until now. So my recommendation for this would go pick it up, go buy this movie. It's really awesome. If you like your action movies, this is going to be one of your top-notch action movies over the last couple years. You'll definitely enjoy it. So that's it for Movie Time this week, guys. Remember to click the like, share, subscribe buttons down below. Leave your comments, questions, inquiries, and ideas for Movie of the Week in the comment section down below. And let's get this conversation started off right this week, guys. We'll see you next time.